Whoa, see, cool. I told you guys I would make it a little bit more flashy and less boring. The set is perfect, right?
What are you doing, you fool? You call yourself a minimalist and make your set all flashy and materialistic? Mattiavello will never agree to be on your podcast. You need to do something quick and drastic to let everyone know you're a true minimalist. Do it. Do it now.
Welcome back, everybody, to another Coffee Games video. We're back with another one. We're in front of the fireplace. Like I said, we moved sets, so I wanted to make it a little bit more interesting to look at, I guess you can say. But I wanted to talk about the subject of, can minimalists be gamers? I myself have been practicing minimalism for I want to say 2 or 3 years at this point, and it's just really changed my mindset about a lot of different things. And we've done videos like this before. We've done, can minimalists be game collectors? But I want to, bring the subject back now that I've grown more into minimalism. I wanted to really dive again into this subject. But before we get into the first point I want to make, hi, how you doing? You doing good? Cool. I'm so glad. How was your Thanksgiving? Mine was okay, I guess. Welcome back to the Games Groceries channel, everybody. If you haven't yet, definitely click that subscribe button and a notification bell so that you know when all these videos come out, as well as our weekly podcast, the Games Groceries podcast. We have more videos planned out. We have more content. We just want to plan out some more for you. But if you enjoy this type of content, discussion videos on video games, this is the place to be. So definitely click that subscribe button and the notification bell. So with that said, I just want to jump into my first point. Before we even talk more if gamers can be minimalists, what is minimalism? And I want to explain that first and foremost because a lot of people have misconceptions about the ideal of minimalism. So let's just jump forward. I want to explain just briefly, what is minimalism? I think Joshua Becker wrote it best when he wrote in his book, The More of Less. It's not that you don't own stuff, but that stuff does not own you. And the whole point of minimalism is that you don't get captured in the process of materialistic values. In the way of just saying that, where do you find your personal value? Is it the value of your things? Is it the value of your personal growth? And that's what minimalism really tries to get at, is that what is your definition of value, or what gives you value, is what minimalism is. And the best way to put minimalism is that it is a tool and it is not an end goal. What I mean by that is that minimalism is the tool to figure out what is truly essential in your life, to get rid of the clutter, not only in your physical space, but your mental space as well, even your digital space. It's figuring out what is actually essential, what gives you value. And what I mean that it's not an end goal is that minimalism is not, this journey to get rid of as much stuff as possible. No one is really a champion of minimalism. Your definition of minimalism will differ from my definition. And I keep saying the word minimalist a lot, it's just going to happen. But what I've found with a lot of minimalists is that they don't really care how much stuff you own. It's the fact of what stuff you own. Is it all essential? Does it all give you joy? And that's what minimalism really tries to put into place, is that it is a tool. It is not the end goal. There is no champion. There is no winner of minimalism. It's merely just trying to ask you, what is truly essential in your life? Can you live without this? And it's just to declutter so that you have more space and more room to actually do what you love and play what you love. And see where I'm going with this one? That's where minimalism comes into play with gaming culture. And I just wanted to briefly explain that. There's a couple different books you can look up. I definitely recommend the documentary on Netflix called Minimalism. I think it really explains better than what I can say of what minimalism actually is. But I want to give you a brief definition of what it is. Now, I want to get into the gaming culture and why is there a conflict with minimalists and gaming culture. And the reason why I want to make this video particular at this point in time is that I feel like we're seeing a lot of the conflict that is gaming culture while also trying to be a minimalist. So let me talk about that conflict right now in my second point. This may be anecdotal evidence. I don't really have clear-cut facts of this is what gaming culture is like. But in my opinion and in my personal experience, I feel as if gaming culture has requirements to have you enter the term of gamer or into gaming or video game lover. There seems to be all these requirements, and not only requirements, but there's so many different sects and division of gaming culture that you seem to have to impress and let them know, I am a gamer. It's cool. And what I mean by sects and divisions is that there's the retro gaming division, where if you haven't played every single retro game, or if you're not a collector of that retro game, if you decide to get rid of your retro games, that's a gaming sin. Don't ever do that. It's a collector's item, but if it doesn't bring you joy, why still keep it? Or even the JRPG fans, if you haven't played, the Persona 5 Royale, like your boy hasn't. Oh no! But if you haven't played certain JRPGs or even RPG fans, you have to impress. Even Nintendo fans, there's stuff to impress about that. If you say that you are a lover of Nintendo, but you don't love certain Nintendo games, what I mean by that is that there's just certain divisions in gaming culture that you seem to have requirements for to call yourself a fan of that genre or even a fan of that series or anything, and you have to be on the cutting edge of things. Now, when I said ending my first point, there's a reason why in this point in time I really want to talk about can minimalists be gamers, is that in this point in time we're seeing a lot of people trying to get their hands on the next gen systems, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. Now, if you want these systems and they bring you joy, I don't really care. I don't care. Like I said before, minimalists don't really care what you have, so long as that thing that you have brings you joy and not trying to impress the culture that you're a part of. And by that, I mean, why are you getting an Xbox Series X? Why are you getting a PS5? Is it just to be on the cutting edge? Is it just to say that I'm a gamer and I need to play it on these consoles? I need to make sure that people know that I know that I'm a gamer? I don't know. It's not trying to judge you for it, but really start to think about, what are you purchasing this thing for? For me, I haven't bought a Series X yet or a PS5, merely for the fact that there's nothing really I want to play on either one of those. There's especially the Series X. Every single game that I can play on a Series X, I can play on my Xbox One X, and it's perfectly fine. But if I'm to impress the gaming culture, I will have it. Someday, I might want a Series X, and I will purchase it because it will bring me joy. And that's the thing. What are you bringing into your household for what purpose? And that's where this conflict comes in. Are you only doing it to make sure that you keep your gamer card, or are you doing it because you love video games? I think the last point I'll make on this one is that even the latest game releases, can you wait? Why are you buying this version of the game? Why are you buying it at $60? Is it to prove that you are indeed a fan of this series? I myself have still not played Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I know, and I call myself an Assassin's Creed fan. Oh no! But I just didn't have time to play it. And at the time, it was just, I could not afford a $60 game because, paychecks got messed up. Oh, fun. It's fun being an adult, everybody. But I haven't played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, even though I still enjoy the Assassin's Creed series. But I said to myself, it's just not the time or place to play this, so I will play it when it's on sale for $40. I don't know. It's hard to talk about minimalism and gaming without sounding judgmental, and I really hope I'm not putting out a vibe like that. But I will just round it up to say that, like, there's this conflict in gaming culture to say that you need to be on the cutting edge, or else you can't call yourself a gamer. You need to play these games and this system. You need to collect this and this and this, or else you lose your gamer card. But then minimalist comes into play and saying, well, I don't want to play that, or I don't want to have this item because it will not bring me joy, but I still call myself a gamer. So I guess that brings me to my final point, answering the question, Can minimalists be gamers? And I kind of want to end on that point where we discussed what is a minimalist, the conflict that is in gaming culture. Now let's answer the question, can minimalists be gamers? So the short answer, yes, minimalists can be gamers, but on your terms. And that's my short answer. But my longer answer is that what are you playing to bring you joy? What are you playing to just prove your gamer worth? What are you doing to bring that's essential in your life? Are you only playing games that just came out for the sole reason to prove that you're still a gamer, that you still need to meet these requirements to be in gaming culture, to always be on the cutting edge? Some of you might be getting the next gen systems like my boy Maddie. He got the next gen because it's his job. He is a, professional content creator. That's his job, to be on the cutting edge. And that's what brings him value and joy, is his job. I myself don't get that because I'm not a professional content creator yet. It's just facts. But when we talk about the definition that minimalism is a tool to bring in only what is essential in your life, only play the games that you want to play. Only play on the systems that you want to play on. I myself am an Xbox fanboy. I've said this over and over again on the channel, and a lot of people said, well, you need to be a PlayStation gamer to do this, blah, blah, blah. And I say, well, if you're not playing on PC, what difference does it make? But that's the thing, is that I don't care that the PlayStation is the place to game. I prefer to play on Xbox. That's what brings me the most joy. I like Halo. Sue me. I like Gears of War. Also sue me. And I like playing third-party games on my One X. And that's just it. Only bring in what is essential in your life. And only bring in what you actually want to play. Again, use minimalism as a tool to be essential in your life. Don't use it as a end goal to say that, oh, I've gotten rid of all of my video games. I don't play video games anymore. It's not essential. I'm saying this right here to kind of end the video here. Video games are essential. I'm sorry, they are. Video games are essential. Video games just give you that time to just breathe and take in the world of a creative and artistic landscape, especially games like, I just said I'm an Xbox fanboy and I'm about to say Ghost of Tsushima. It's a beautiful landscape that you can just explore and follow the golden bird to whatever platforms you want to go to. Video games are essential for your mind to just escape for a little bit. Not forever, but they're essential to calm your nerves. There's even been an article that says that video games help mental health. I will never say that video games are never essential, but use minimalism to have that tool of only bringing in what is essential in your life. It might be a certain game. It might be a certain system. That's on you. So as I said before, the short answer, can minimalists be gamers? Yes, but only on your terms. Bring in only what is essential to your life. So those are just my brief thoughts on minimalism and gaming, but I want to bring it to you. Write your thoughts in the comments down below. Can minimalists be gamers? Are you a minimalist? Have you just taken out gaming, or do you bring in gaming into your minimalist lifestyle? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you're new to the channel, definitely click that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you know when all these discussions come out. And if you like video game discussions, this is the place to be. And if you enjoyed this video, if you got to the end, definitely hit that like button and share it with a friend, your family, or even just share it with an enemy or two. That's up to you. But thanks again for watching this video. I hope this brought some sort of value to you. But until next time, I'll see you in the whatever this YouTube space, I guess. I'll see you in a YouTube space. And hey, wear your mask. Wow, burp gang.